Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Wednesday, September 9th. This is our Meet the Member segment live on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. We are joined by John from Growth is a Decision. Welcome, John.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Great, thank you.
It's pretty foggy out. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, sun's supposed to come out though.
Yeah. So, John, I'd love to learn a little bit about Growth is a Decision. Can you give us a little information about it?
Yes, it's a speaker, personal development, life coaching, and seminar company, and it covers a lot of ground, but it's really about giving people avenues to grow. That's kind of in the name, but it is something that you actually have to work on. But given the information and having tools to work with, it allows you to. So like even the coaching, it's about growing to your goal, not necessarily just having a magic bullet and all of a sudden you hit your goal. It's really about kind of raising your bar and becoming more just through information and having a different perspective, I guess.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit? I know that you and I have had conversations before, but talk a little bit about your background. I know you come with tons of knowledge. So what kind of other things have you brought to the table for Growth is a Decision?
Well, I've been training in martial arts for 40 years now and spent 35 of those years teaching. I've owned schools and, over the years in different areas of the country even. And so it comes with, and it's a energy based martial art. So it's internal. So it's about really developing the organ systems, really developing the mind, as well as obviously learning self-defense and being, conditioning and things of that nature. But it's a pretty in-depth study, I guess would be the way to say it. I've also done a lot of personal development trainings and had learned from some of the top teachers in the industry. And so it's pretty diverse, but it's all about really developing yourself. And then for me, it's really important to share that. And, that's one of the reasons why I do this is because it provides avenues for a lot of different types of people to access information that would benefit them and improve their life. And so I've basically spent my whole life trying to help others and being in a position to, but also doing the work to have the information and be able to connect other people with it. So just kind of being a conduit to a lot of avenues of learning and developing.
That's awesome. So your home base is in Swampscott, but obviously you probably go around and meet people from on the North Shore. Where are do you have like a home base, or do you meet people at their homes, at coffee shops? What's some like locations, I guess, that you have met people at?
Well, right now a lot is remote, and that's a lot of what I can do remotely. But it's great to be able to visit their company and do something with them there. If it's a workshop for their employees, because what I offer is, obviously speaking. So I do lunch and learns. I do event speaking. I also have the personal development life coaching, which I do actually have. I offer a free 1-hour session on my website on growthisadecision.com, and you just set up an appointment on the calendar and you get a free session just to really take a look at where things are at with you, and then gain some insights and some information that would be very helpful to you.
Yeah.
And then I also do workshops, seminars. So anything from building your immune system to medical qigong to I have a special program for realtors. That's a level of awareness, and as well as practical self-defense. But awareness is always the first line of defense in any situation. Try to avoid it. It's how you position yourself.
Yeah.
And then And I also, with those, I do empowerment workshops. And right now, I kind of came up with that with COVID because I noticed, especially with the children, but teens, young adults are really heavily impacted with depression, anxiety, and fear. So I just did one recently. They had 5 martial arts schools
Wow.
on Zoom with a live audience. It was restricted. And I did that in Swampscott at the Body Mind Systems Martial Arts School. And it was amazing because it was a lot of positive messaging, a lot of problem solving type information, but they all got it because I
Yeah.
asked them afterwards. I went one by one, and they all had just outstanding answers. So they really were able to get the message and really understand how much control they actually do have over their situation. And it's not all just something being thrust upon them because there's so much change and
Yeah.
a lot of difficult emotions they're dealing with. So that was just a blast to do because I was so happy that they got the message. But the young adults, they're just coming into the professional world and they're getting hit with all this change and
Right.
really how to overcome that.
Wow. So I know that you and I've talked about some goals that you have wanted, and jumping off of what you were just talking about, really connecting with some of our members for profit and nonprofit, really connecting with them and working with them on that professional development. But of course, we have some members that work in the human service world and are dealing with kids and individuals that might need some positive um, things right now because of the COVID. So that's been a goal of ours to connect you with them. Um,
Yes.
what other, I know that you mentioned that you have done some work with realtors. If people are interested in connecting with you, I believe you have some information on your website. What other things are on your website?
Well, it has a list of all the different programs as well as all the different subjects for lunch and learns, which I think are really important. It's kind of build your people and your people will build your business
Yep.
because you're investing in them, getting them information, whether it's health related, just from the martial art background, there's, a really strong approach to health
Hmm.
as well as just information about just personal development because the more you are, the more you can do, the more you can accomplish. So really getting an understanding of what you can do to improve yourself, what you can do to enhance what you bring to the table and add value. And that's what I think each of the programs is designed to do, is to add value.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's really important because everything starts with you. So, if you don't focus on you and you just all focused outwardly, you're not able to accomplish as much. And it really is a detriment to not be. I'm a big advocate for working on yourself. I've been
Yeah.
working on myself since I was a kid, but it's a deliberate
Yeah.
process.
Yep. It's always good to continue to work on yourself. So if people are interested in getting in touch with you and are interested, you are able to do lunch and learns and these professional development sessions on via Zoom if that is um, asked.
Yes, and I can do it live too. It's always more fun, or it can be a combination.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, okay.
with the children's empowerment. I mean, I had schools from out west on there, out in
Hmm.
Colorado, as well as just West Roxbury, Stoneham, different towns, and they were all able to participate. A lot of the Swampscott children attended live, which was really
Oh,
nice.
cool.
And it's a different energy, when you're doing that. But it and doing it live is always fun too because it's a lot more personal, I think.
Great. So again, if people are interested in connecting with John, the best way to get in touch with him, and it's probably in the feed for this Facebook Live, is John's email, his website, and I believe we also put a phone number in there for you, John.
Great.
Is there anything else that you would like to talk about to really let people know about you and about Growth as a Decision?
Well, right now I actually have a contest on Facebook that I had
Oh,
posted, Facebook page, Growth is a Decision. And what it is you just email me and tell me why you think you should win. And what the prize is 1 month of personal development life coaching. And that's something that, it's $1,000 value. So
wow.
it's something that I don't know, it popped in my head to do it. So I did it. And I just thought it would be, especially now with everything going on, you might be running into different challenges professionally with your goals, and just to be able to get some insight and some advice on how to proceed. Again, all you have to do is write why you should win.
Awesome.
How would this help you?
And
And
again, that's on your Facebook page.
yes, it's also on Alignable.
Okay, awesome. Cool. Well, thank you, John, so much for chatting with us today. We really appreciate it. And we also want to say welcome to the chamber.
Well, thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you. I know you've come to a couple of our events before COVID, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you at more of them once we're able to have some face-to-face events. So,
All right. That'll be great. Thank you.
yes. Thank you, John. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.